Okay, I've never been mic'd up, so this is pretty big stuff right here today. Hopefully I won't make any annoying noises that I don't know I make that you're going to be magnified. Yeah, I will pay attention to that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started. But I just want to welcome you to Discovering Your Color Code, Reflecting the Beauty of the King. My name is Tanya Rhine, and I do want to tell you just a little bit about myself. First of all, I'm super excited to be here because last spring, April, I think it was supposed to be April, and Sherry said it's been canceled. And it's been canceled probably for a year, and I was like, oh, that's a long time. And then when they contacted me again and said, it's going to be in October, will you be available? And I said, I will make sure I am available. So I am super excited to be here, and I'm so glad to see all of you here. You know, all this COVID stuff, you kind of wonder, is anybody going to show up? But thankful that you're here. I want you to operate, if you feel comfortable that you need to have a mask, that's fine. I'm not going to be offended. At the end, hopefully we're going to be able to have some people come up, but if you don't feel comfortable doing that, then that's fine too. So I want you to just totally feel comfortable in what you're doing. Welcome, ladies. Go ahead and have a seat. I've just been doing some extra stuff, so you haven't missed anything. Except I did ask the ladies, did you eat your glitter this morning for breakfast? I saw a meme that said if you eat glitter for breakfast, you shine all day. So this is the Shine Conference, so that's what I was thinking, maybe somebody ate glitter. Okay, I'll go ahead and get started. Again, my name is Tanya Rhine. Just a little information about myself. Sherry shared a little bit in the opening session next door, but I am married to my high school sweetheart. His name is Steve. We've been married for 34 years. And we have 2 adult children. I have a son named Isaiah, and he is married to my lovely daughter-in-law, Megan, and they have the most perfect little child. It's our only grandchild, and her name is Caroline Grace, and she's 3 years old. I do have a daughter also, and she actually is having her birthday tomorrow. She'll be 24. She has graduated from college. She is currently in Spain playing basketball. So, yeah. Let me see. I live in Eldon. I'm originally from southern Iowa, but I actually have been in Missouri for 30 plus years. So, lived in Missouri longer than I lived in Iowa. I am a retired high school counselor, and I was a counselor at Eldon High School, and I have recently embarked on a new career. I am what you call a style coach or a Christian image consultant, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that. I was trained by a lady named Sherry Brandell, and this is a book that she wrote. She is the founder of Fashion Meets Faith, and her book, Help Me Jesus, I Have Nothing to Wear. The information I'm going to take today or share with you today is pretty much all from this book and the training that I had from her. If you do find that you want more information after today, a great resource is this book, and I checked on Amazon the other day. It's still available, and it's somewhere around $6. So it's a great resource if that is of interest to you. All right, I did recently create my own business. It's called Created by Design, Beauty Inside and Out. We are going to today have a lot of fun discovering and dressing for your color code. So all of those words, color code, the different things I'm saying, will make more sense as we go through it. I actually have a groupie here today. That would be Sandy Fincher. Sandy and I worked together last spring. She had me come up, and we talked about her color code, body type. We did a closet edit and went through, and every picture I see, she looks fabulous. So she is a great student. She looks fabulous today, too. All right. A couple things I want to start with. I want to give you some verses. And I don't know, we have a little box through there. Is that? It's gone. Okay, good. All right, I want you to think about this. Ephesians 2:10. You are God's masterpiece. I want you to let that soak in. Think about it, you. We're talking about you. You are God's masterpiece. In Psalm 45:11, let the king be enthralled by your beauty. Sometimes we don't think about ourselves like that. We don't think that really anybody appreciates our beauty. But this is the master that is enthralled by your beauty. And you are God's masterpiece. My ministry is to help women see themselves as God sees them and to give you practical skills in how to do that. I had a friend just recently ask me, why are you doing this? And the reason I told her, I've always really liked fashion, but and I like the fashion and the faith combined, so I really like that aspect. But I thought back to my childhood, and shopping for styles or shopping for school clothes was never a really good experience. It oftentimes brought tears. I've always had super, super duper long legs, which is great when you get older, but it's not so great when you're a kid. You can't find anything to wear, and your mom takes you to different stores, and sometimes she ends up paying more than she normally would, like on your sisters, because you can't find anything else. And it's like, oh, we finally found something for Tanya. So those memories, I want women to feel confident and to feel good about themselves and to help them know some of the little tips to do that. All right. We do need to be approachable as Christian women, and we may have Jesus in our heart, but if we don't look like somebody can approach us, we don't necessarily give a good witness of Jesus in our heart because they don't even have the opportunity to talk to us. So we're going to look at the color codes and what that all means. All right. The right colors will make you look fabulous and shine for Christ. See what I did there? Shine conference, shine for Christ. Got it? Okay. All right. What we're going to do is go through the different color codes. And right now, I'm going to use my capes. And so I'll talk about the color codes and refer to the capes. At the end, what I would like to do is choose some different people that are of the color codes. And I'd have you come up here, and we would put a color code on you that is not your color code, and then the one that is your color code, so that you can see that there is a difference in how you look with the correct colors. Okay, does that sound good? Okay. All right, I'm watching my time. Okay. When determining your color code, there are 3 characteristics. These are dominant characteristics that we look at. We look at your hair color, we look at your eye color, and we look at your skin color. And this goes across all races. So those 3 things. What we're looking for a harmony and the total effect. And we want the clothes to bring attention to your face, but we want everything to work together. We don't want your clothes and your head to look like they're 2 separate. We want everything to work together. Sometimes when you're not wearing the correct colors, it gives you a disconnect. All right, we're going to look at the 6 color codes, and they are up here, and we'll talk more in depth about them. It's light, deep, soft, clear, cool, and warm. Okay. Some of you may remember there used to be a program, it may still be around, called Color Me Beautiful. Okay. Probably a great program, but it was a little bit intricate as far as difficult to decipher, because I think there were like 18 different color codes that you could be. Sherry Brandell, she used to work for Color Me Beautiful, and they had training, and she went to this training, and what they did was they expanded on everything they had. Well, what she decided was, whoa, that's really, really going to get confusing for people. And so what she did at that time, and it was probably 15 plus years ago, she decided she would come up with just six color codes. And that's what she's operated on, that's what she teaches, and it does make a lot of sense, and we'll try to make sense of that today. All right, you may have had the question, somebody looks at you and are you feeling okay? Or they might be like, are you tired? And you're thinking to yourself, okay, I'm feeling great and I'm not tired. Why are they asking me those questions? It could be what you're wearing. It could be the colors that you're wearing. So we're going to look at some guidelines and suggestions to make so that doesn't happen. There are actually 36 colors that make up each color code. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you the strictest guidelines, and then you can deviate. There's not any fashion police. They're not going to like take you away because you have the wrong colors on. But I want to benefit you knowing that I'm just suggesting these things because it's going to enhance your features and what you look like and just make you look beautiful. All right, so let's talk about each of these. Okay, our first one is light. My friend Reese, she's my model today. She agreed to this, so I'm very thankful for that. All right, this is the light color cape, and so this would be the for the light. The color intensity, and I'll go through different categories for each of them, and as you're sitting there, you might just think about, maybe I'm this or maybe I'm that, and then we'll be able to decide whether or not you actually got that correct. Hopefully we'll have time at the end. Okay, what we're looking for hair color is a person that's very blonde to white hair. Their eye color is also going to be very light, and skin color is also a light skin tone. The color intensity, like the name light, it's very pale to medium hues. They almost have a natural elegance about themselves. Accessories that are great for them, they actually have the silver gold and the rose gold, and that may be, accessories might be your jewelry, but also we're talking about, like if you have a handbag, and sometimes on the handbag there will be some metal, and we're talking about that, those colors also, because you really want everything to be working together. All right, neutrals. Neutrals are what you can actually build your wardrobe around. The best neutrals for a light are going to be your camel, your gray, and your navy. The pop colors, and we see different colors in here that would be considered pop colors. Pop colors are going to be the ones that you add in a probably smaller amount to your outfit. Your whole outfit would probably not be a pop color. You would add that to the neutrals. So we have like salmon and pink, aqua. You do need to steer clear. Besides knowing what the good colors are, you really kind of have to be aware of what the colors that you really shouldn't wear are, just because that's going to help, obviously, help you look great. So the autumn colors are not really great for a light. You're going to appear dark, heavy. You might get those questions like, are you feeling okay? So you want to stay away from those. Shades of white, they can do a ivory, or they can also do a pure white. Okay, black. Black is a hot topic. Black, I used to teach home ec, facts, whatever generation you're from. And I used to tell my kids, black is great for everybody. It'll minimize your appearance if you need that. It's just wonderful. Well, that's wrong. Okay? Black is not for everybody. There's something that's better for some. We're going to look at those. Black for a light, it's okay, but you really need to watch. It can overpower you. So if you are a person with a little bit darker blonde hair and then you wear black, it really is overpowering. You kind of fade away. If you have real light hair, you probably can get away with black a little bit better. There's more of a contrast. Okay. All right, now if you're wearing some of these colors, don't like sink down in your chair and try to get away. It's okay. It's okay. It's like if you don't know something, you don't know it. That's why you're here, so we can learn together. Okay, so, or I could be making enemies, so I apologize now. All right, let's go to best shoe and purse color. And you may be like, well, why are we talking about what, it just depends on what I'm wearing. Okay, what I want you to remember is if there's an outfit and you're all like, oh, well, I don't know what color shoes. Okay, it used to be back in the day, I think my wedding I had I was the bride, but my bridesmaids had purple dresses, And I can't remember if I had him do purple shoes or not. Was that me? Oh, it was? Okay. Anyway, that used to be a thing. They used to dye the shoes the color. Okay, that doesn't happen anymore. But what you need to remember is if you can match your shoes to your hair, that is always your go-to. So if you're going to wear a purple dress to a wedding, let's say, and you match your hair to your shoes, that is this particular person, a light. Their best are going to be like a light camel or a taupe color. Those are going to be the best shoe color for them to wear. Now, it also forms a frame. So if your hair color and your shoes and then your handbag all match, you kind of have a frame. And that really gives you that classy, put-together look. So it's real easy to know what that could be. Now, can you have a different handbag? Yes, you can have a different handbag. But sometimes, I don't know if you guys are like this, I like to have a handbag, I like to have a purse, but I don't like to do a lot of changing. So I try to get one that's going to last for a long time. Sometimes that means you might want to maybe invest in a little bit nicer one if you're going to have it. If that's going to be your go-to for a long time, you might want to go ahead and use the rule of matching your hair. Now, if you want a pop color or something that's out of the ordinary, maybe you just use it for the summer. Maybe that's just your summer purse and it's a cute pop color. That's perfectly fine. If that was the case, we hope it wouldn't match your hair. Okay. All right. Your best makeup shades are going to be your pinks, peaches, plums, and neutrals. The hair advice is highlight and low light for a light, but really just enhance your natural coloring. It's going to look best on you if you just go ahead and enhance rather than like an overall color. And then your best patterns are going to be a soft print such as a zebra print. Does anybody have a zebra print on today? Okay, I'm really surprised. You have a zebra? Yes. There we go. Sandy has a zebra print. It's kind of a black and white, kind of a zebra print. Okay. Prints, animal prints, if you haven't noticed, that is a trend for the fall. It was in the spring too, but it's back in the fall, and it's really big. Leopard, zebra, there's even like leopard prints that aren't the black and white. They're a different color, or the zebra print that's a different color. Leopard print that's also brown and beiges that are different colors too, but it's huge. It's in shoes, shirts, it's in handbags, your jewelry that you're wearing. It's everywhere. So it's very, very popular. It's very in. It's very much of a trend. And sometimes those are some of the easier trends because you don't have to invest in a lot of, something that takes a lot of money to invest in your wardrobe. You can do it earrings, something like that. Okay, so there's our light. Again, we're trying to mimic the contrast level in the hair, the skin, and the nails. And we want your head and your body to go together. Okay, let's remove light. Okay, Sandra Bullock agreed to be my model for deep. Kind. Okay, so deep, what we're looking for is dark brown or black hair. The eye color, dark eyes, hazel, brown or black. So very deep eyes. And the skin color is going to be a medium to dark skin tone. Deeps have a really strong, rich coloring. Well, let's look at some specifics on deep. Color intensity is medium to deep shades, very strong coloring. The accessories, silver and gold are fine. The neutrals, black, charcoal, dark brown. Notice they have both the black and the brown in theirs. Pop colors, you're going to see a lot of the pop colors on here. They're a deep shade, but they're like true red, a royal blue. There's some blues over here you can't see. Raspberry, but no pastels. If you look at these, there aren't any pastels on there. Now, there may be a pink, but it's not a pastel pink. So you really want to avoid pastels because they're going to make you appear tired and washed out. And we don't want to look tired or washed out. So avoiding the pastels. And as I go through, if you end up having questions, just hang on to those. We'll answer those at the end. Okay. Shades of white, ivory and white, either one's okay. Black, yes. Yes, yes, yes. A deep looks great in black. Okay, best shoe and purse color. Now, if the person has more black hair, I'd say black. If they have more of the brownish hair, I'd say brown. So either one of those, depending on their hair color. And their best makeup shades are going to be the neutrals, browns, berries. Hair advice, if you do highlighting, that's okay, but around the face, you need to keep it to minimal. Because if you don't keep it minimal and it goes real light, you won't be a deep anymore. So that would be just a suggestion. And the best patterns, a low to medium contrast. And that would be like your leopard print. It has less of a contrast than like we're talking about zebra. So it would be better. All right. Let's go on to the next one. Like I said, there are 6. We're on number 3. This is soft. Jennifer Aniston said, yes, I would love to be your model. So she's our soft model. All right, soft. Hair color we're looking for, light to medium brown. If somebody is a soft, oftentimes they would describe their hair color as mousy or dishwater blonde. If you've heard those descriptions, probably going to be a soft. All right, neutrals, charcoal and medium brown. Pop colors, like a butter yellow, teal blue, coral, mint green. Again, like a real soft palette. Shades of white, ivory is really the best. Black, never, 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 never. Not for a soft. Okay. It really does age you, and it drains the color from your face. Okay. Now, what you need to do, if you're like, oh man, I'm probably a soft, and I have all this black. Okay, what you need to do is get friends with somebody that needs black, and preferably somebody that wears brown, because then what you can do is you can trade clothes. Okay, so that's a solution. Or the other thing is, if you look at them and say, oh, they're nothing that they could trade with me, don't be friends with them. Okay, your best purse and shoe color is going to be a medium brown, tan, camel. Your makeup shades, again, are going to be neutrals, browns, pinks, peaches, plums. Hair advice. Highlights are, yes, that's a great highlight. Highlights are good, but stay, again, in the medium range. You don't want to get too light or too dark. And several shades of highlights are good. Just kind of, again, keep it in that medium range. And your best pattern is, again, going to be like a low contrast leopard print. So. Does everybody know what we're talking about, leopard print? I could dig something out. Does everybody know? Okay. In all of these, I have fabric swatches and what you can do, and I can show you at the end. It's just like a little bag, and it has all your fabric swatches in it. It has 6 different strips, and when you go shopping, if you have the right color code, you have the right bag, you can take that with you, and then when you're shopping, you just lay it up against whatever you're purchasing, or thrifting, or going to a boutique, or however you want to do it. Go into your own closet. You can shop your own closet. Just find out whether or not that's the right color. So if you're doing your own closet, then that's really easy closet clean out, because it's like, oh, this doesn't go. This needs to go out of my closet into somebody else's. All right. Okay, clear. Courtney was nice enough to say yes to be my clear model. There she is. Okay, hair color we're looking for is dark brown or black hair. Eye color, very bright colored eyes. They could be green, they could be blue, they could be hazel. Just kind of a sparkly eye. If you notice, she has real blue sparkly eyes. They could be dark brown, but they're still going to be that sparkly brown. Skin color could be very fair to light or medium. They almost have an exotic coloring They have really high contrast, the highest contrast of any of our color codes. Okay. All right, so let's go through this. The color intensity, bright hues, you can already see very, very bright. Accessories, silver or gold, but the gold has to be shiny. Again, bright hues, the shiny gold. The neutrals are going to be black, navy, deep charcoal, gray, but no browns, no beiges, because that's going to pale you. It's going to make your skin look dull. You don't want that. Lifeless even. Ooh. All right, the pop colors, pink, blue, clear red, bright purple. Shades of white, the best one is going to be a pure white. Black, yes. Clears look great in black. Especially their color swatches, there is a whole swatch of just pastel colors, but those are never to be worn alone. They need to be in high contrast with something that is very bright. Okay. And so a very light color and a very bright color, you need to match those up to get that high contrast. Best shoe and purse color is actually black. Now you may say, well, they can have black or brown hair. That's correct, they can. Now, some of you have figured out I'm a clear, okay? And some of you are going, her purse is up there. Where is my purse? Oh, I covered it up. And you're like, this lady doesn't know what she's talking about. Her purse is brown. Okay, you caught me. When I got into this, it said black or brown, so I matched my hair. My hair is actually a deep brown. So I have this brown purse, and I'm thinking, brown shoes? Brown's not even in my color code. So actually the best choice for a clear is black. If you have the deep brown, use it till it falls apart and buy a black. So that's what I'm doing. All right, let me see. Okay, that's makeup shades, berries, fuchsias, pinks. Hair advice, never, ever highlight your hair. I have some great examples of pictures. They're super good examples of why you should not highlight your hair. Should have known that advice a few years ago when I was taking the pictures. Okay, and the best patterns are going to be a high contrast, the zebra print. Okay, Sandy, I'm going to call her out again. She's a clear, and she does that very well. She's got it down. Okay. All right, the next one is warm. Oh, this is Molly, my mannequin. Yeah, she got to come today. Okay, this is Julianne Moore, and she is the warm model. All right, what we're looking for in the warm is hair color that's probably going to be a shade of red. It could be a golden blonde with that red hint to it, or brown hair with a reddish highlights, but it's pretty easy to identify. Eye color is probably going to be green, blue, brown, hazel eyes. And skin color, really any skin tone, but this person that's a warm, they may have freckles. And usually we think of warm, the colors of autumn. Okay. So then you might think, well, if I'm a warm, I can't even dress in spring colors. Yes, you can. There are some greens and yellows that you can use in spring, probably more than some of the fall, autumn-like colors that you would use through the winter, the fall and winter. But yes, it does adapt to the spring, so it's okay. All right, any hues with a yellow undertone, any autumn-like shades. Accessories, gold, bronze, copper, pearls, but no silver. No silver. And you can kind of tell that. It kind of has that gold hint to it. Neutrals are going to be brown, camel, and tan. Okay, notice there's no black, but I'm going to explain that because it's a little bit different than the soft. The pop colors are going to be like your rust, your leopard can be a pop color. The olive green, okay, but no pink. No pink because it's going to dull your beautiful coloring. So pink is not in this color code. Shades of white, ivory is going to be best. black. Now, it really depends on how deep colored your red hair is. If a person has real deep red, then they can get away with black. If they have a real light red hair, kind of a hint, but it's still red, black's not the best. Okay, it's not like you can't, but it's not going to be your best look. Brown's going to be better. All right, best shoe and purse color. Medium or dark brown. If you have lighter red hair, you can even go with the camel or the taupe. And the best makeup shades, again, are going to be like browns, neutrals, peaches, corals. Notice there's no pink, there's no berries. The hair advice is to stay red. If it's starting to fade, maybe add some copper highlights. But that red color is something that's beautiful. Stay with the red. And the low to medium contrast, again, a leopard print is great for warm. All right, and then we have our last, the cool color code. Jamie Lee Curtis, our model today. Obviously, in your lifetime, you do transition to, you can go to different color codes. As we age and we decide if we want to go gray or not, we can transition to the cool color code. And that's okay, because each color code has its unique colors and shades and beauty. So there's not one that's better than the other. So it's also the transitioning. You can do that through taking a little bit of a color that's similar and wearing more of that as you transition to the next color. So sometimes that can help a person transition. This is obviously the one that most people transition to eventually. You could be a warm, go to cool. You could go clear, go to cool. So a lot of people end up in the cool, but it's very beautiful. All right, so the hair color is going to be a silver or gray hair. The eye color is going to be blue, green, or gray. Actually, probably any eye color, but it seems like sometimes our eye colors kind of go with our age. They kind of change a little bit over time. Skin color, medium skin tone. They have beautiful white hair. Could be silver or salt and pepper. It's almost a dazzling look. And it's probably the only hair color that's mentioned in the Bible. Like a crown of glory, talk about gray hair. Yeah, so it is actually mentioned. Okay, the color intensity. Light to medium, always with a blue or pink undertone. You don't want to have the yellows in the cool. Okay. Just like the warms didn't want to have the pinks. Same thing. All right, accessories, again, silver, no gold, white or gray pearls. The neutrals are going to be black, charcoal, gray. Okay, so again, not the browns. The pop colors, you can see them on here. They're just gorgeous. Burgundy or a bright blue, royal purple. Again, no browns, tans, camels, yellow, orange. They'll wash you out. Shades of white, pure or winter white are good. And black, yes, black looks good on a cool. Best shoe and purse color, you might think, oh great, we have to go back to the white go-go boots. No, you don't have to do that. You can go with a gray shoe or a charcoal shoe. You can go with a taupe shoe. Okay, same with purses, you can do that. Your best makeup shades are going to be anything in the pinks, the plums, berries, anything along those lines. And hair advice, if you are transitioning to that and you've decided you're not going to color your hair anymore, or maybe you never colored your hair, you're just transitioning to gray, it's best just to go ahead and let it go. Don't try to color it at that point, because normally at that point your hair's not going to hold the color very well anyway. So just go with it and keep it natural. And it obviously is beautiful, and there's lots of beautiful gray hair coloring, so it's definitely something to wear as a crown. Your best patterns are going to be all contrast levels, but zebra print obviously is going to be the best. You could do a leopard print, but it couldn't be the browns and the beiges. It would have to be different shades that were in your color, because they, like I said, they are making animal prints in the different shades than the shades that we normally think of. All right. Before we go to color coding and using the capes on some of you, I want to tell you that, if you have a piece of clothing that you love, if the llama shirt is not in your color code but your granddaughter loves it, wear the llama shirt. It's okay. So, sometimes we have those pieces of clothing that we're just like, oh, I just love this. I don't want to give it away, or it just makes me feel good. It's fine. Wear it. It'll make you feel good. You want to feel good. That's what we want. We want you to feel good and be confident in who you are. All right. So, what I would like to do is pick out some of you that are the 6 color codes and have you come up here. So if I call on you and you'd rather not, that's fine. We'll find another color code. Okay. I'm just going to pick, I'm not going to necessarily tell you what I'm picking you for, but I'm just going to pick some different people here. Would you like to be one of our models? Okay, what's your name? Dottie. Okay, I probably won't remember that, but I said it correctly once, right? Okay. All right, so let me pick out the rest and we'll have you all go up at one time. Okay, let me see. Would you like to be one of our models? Sure. Okay, what's your name? Emily. Okay, Emily. All right. Can I see your eyes? What colored eyes do you think you have?
Mostly blue.
Mostly blue. You're kind of a toss-up. Would you like to be one of my models?
Sure.
Okay. All right. And what's your name? Tina. Oh, yeah, you guys have name tags. That's going to help. Okay. Let me see. I've got 3. How about, would you like to be one of our models?
Sure.
Okay. What's your name? Wanda. Okay. Okay. All right, really cool. Clear. What color are your eyes?
Change colors.
They change colors. Are they pretty dark, though? They're pretty dark. Okay. Would you like to be one of the models? Okay. What's your name?
Vicky.
Vicky. Okay. All right. Let me see. I think I'm missing. Yep, I'm missing one. We'll see. If there's only 5 up here, I know I missed 2. Okay. Some of these will be good because I'm like trying to evaluate, and sometimes I get it right, but it'll be good because we'll know with capes. We'll know with capes. All right. Would you like to be a model? Okay. What's your name? Sarah? My daughter's name is Sarah. Do you have an H or no H? No H. No H? Neither does she. All right. Okay, let me see here. All right. All right, everybody that has been asked to be a model, go ahead and come up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, good, I did get 6. Whew. Okay. I was a counselor. I wasn't a math teacher, all right? I was a counselor. Okay. Let's spread out over along here. Okay. And I'm going to put a color cape on you, and you can go ahead and move all the way down. Yep. Dottie, right?
Yes.
Oh, right.
Very good.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure I'll do as good with the rest of them, but okay. What's your name? Emily. Okay. Clear. me making all that noise, I know. Okay, let's see here. Okay, now I want you guys stay there. And yeah, you guys are. Hey, I did that pretty well. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's okay. We'll just. Okay. That's all right. That's okay. That's all right. Okay. Now what I want you to do is I want you to look at all these ladies because they're all in the wrong color code. Are you glad? Okay, good. Thought you were probably going to get rid of me before the second workshop. Okay, now what I want you to do, okay, now everybody, did you get a good glimpse of that? Everybody have that in their mind? Okay. Kelly, did you get a picture of that? Okay. This is Kelly. She's my friend. She's a warm. Okay. All right, now what I want you to do is a person next to you, I want you to trade your color cape. So you two, and you two. And I'll help you get them back on. Yeah, and turn it around. The other one's kind of, it's the same thing, but it's just a different look to it. Yeah. Okay. No. Wait a minute.
I told you to wear black, darn it.
I had it wrong.
Okay, that's okay.
Let's have, that'll work. You'll just stay there. I gave you the wrong one. I told you to line up incorrectly. That was my fault. You like that color better?
A little bit, yes.
Yeah. She's like, I don't look any better than I did before. Okay, light and deep. Okay. All right. Now, what do you think? Did we make any progress? Okay, we have our soft. Oh, wait a minute. You're still not right. What am I doing?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Where's my cool?
This is cool.
That's what I need. I was like, what is wrong with Dottie? She doesn't look very
This is
good.
the one I like.
This is good because it's the one for you.
Okay, this is the one I like.
Okay. This is our soft. Whew. Goodness gracious. Okay. Now, what do you think? Okay. We've got Dottie as a cool, and that is correct. Okay, and that's the one she liked. So, okay. Tell me your name. Tina. Okay. Tina is our clear. Okay. Now, sometimes it's hard between a clear and a deep. I really think you are a clear, but let me take yours for a second. I'll give it back.
I like some of the colors, so we're good. We're still in colors I like.
She's got like gray eyes, so sometimes it's not so much the hair, it's not so much the skin color, it's their eyes. Okay, because I could qualify as a deep, but my eyes are real bright, so I'm not a deep, I'm a clear. All right. I don't know, I still think you're a clear. Yeah, she does have bright eyes. I really think this is the one for her. Okay. All right. You hang on to yours.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to give Vicki back hers because she was like not one to give it up.
No.
Okay. All right. Now, can you let your hair down? It is hard to know exactly when the hair's back. Okay. Yes, I really believe that you are a soft. She's a little bit too dark to be a light. So I really feel that this is your best. Okay. I do have a website that you can go on and take a real short color quiz and verify whether or not I was correct. Okay, but I'm going to go with that. Definitely a warm. She's a beautiful warm model. Oh, look. Oh, I thought it had, it's a different print. I thought it had like a cheetah print.
I don't think I own any of these colors.
Really? You're a gorgeous woman. You need to start getting these colors.
I live in leggings and t-shirts. It's fine.
That's okay. That's all right. We're going to,
Baby.
okay. Here's our light. I think that's great on you. She's just like glowing. Isn't she glowing? She is glowing. Okay. And then we've got Vicki. Is that right? In deep. And Vicki, you are a deep. Yeah, you are a deep. You've got your brown on. You're good. Yeah. You're good. Okay, let's get so we can take a picture. Kelly, can you do a picture of that? Okay. We've got some great ladies that don't wear their bibs very well.
No, I'm too big for big. I mean,
Too little for a bib. Okay, everybody look at Kelly. Okay. All right. Okay, well, we're not done. I mean, we're done with you guys. I appreciate it. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Your modeling check will come in the mail. You'll be waiting for that for a little while. Thank you, ma'am. Good. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Okay. Okay, we have perfect amount of time unless they make us leave early. I don't know. We'll just like refuse. Okay. The next thing we're going to talk about real quick is star style. Okay, we had some awesome models up here, but all of you are stars. Okay. You are either a glamour girl, you're a movie star, or you're a rock star. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you what those mean. If you are between 5'3" and under, you're a small person. Okay. You are a glamour girl. You need to stick to smaller accessories. That would be your earrings, your necklace, even the prints on what you're wearing. You don't want to be overpowered by your accessories. Okay, so glamour girls, be careful of that. Okay, movie stars. You guys are 5'3.5" to 5'7.5". If you fit in that category, you're the medium to large. You can go large, but you need to go medium. At least go medium in your accessories. Your handbag, your jewelry, your prints on your clothing that you're wearing. Medium. You can go medium to large, but definitely medium. And then the rock star, we're talking about proportion. So rock star is 5'8" and over. Okay, I'm obviously a rock star. And you can go large to extra large. You can go as large as you want. All right. Again, handbags, jewelry, any accessories would be that. Let me give you an example and you think about what would happen. If we had a larger woman, let's say I came into the room and I had little tiny earrings and little tiny necklace, and then I had prints that were very small that I was wearing. Would that make me appear smaller or larger? Larger, right, makes me appear larger. Okay, same thing. If a smaller woman, let's say a glamour girl, came into the room and she was wearing huge prints, huge earrings, had a huge purse, what do you think? Make her look larger or smaller? It's actually going to make her look smaller. It's going to overpower her and make her look smaller. Okay. All right. I'm going to do, let me see. Dottie, I need you again. So I need you to come up here.
I was going to ask you if these would you be, because I usually wear little ones.
Little ones? There might be more on the medium, but you're okay going up to the medium. You just don't want to go like super large. Yeah, I think those would be fine. Those would be fine. All right, let me see. Who is like a taller person here? It's hard to tell when you're sitting down. Okay, do we have somebody that's 5'8" or taller. Are you 5'8" or taller? How tall are you?
Me?
Uh-huh.
5'5".
Oh, 5'5". Oh, you'll be our middle one. Come up here, medium. What's your name?
Francie.
Francine?
Francie.
Francie. Okay. All right, you're going to stand right here. Okay. And then who's our tall? Who would be like 5'8" or above? Come on, you tall ladies. Come on, you rock stars. It's okay. Okay, we'll use it. Yep. Okay. And what's your name? Christina. Okay. All right, now you're going to have to trust me. I need some handbags. And then we'll leave real quick, girls. No. Okay, I'm going to choose some. I'm also kind of looking at color, so if I don't take yours, that's kind of why. Would you care if we used your bag? Okay.
It's heavy.
Okay. That's all right.
I have a teeny tiny one back
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to get that. Okay. That's okay. We actually need. Does anybody have a smaller one that's not a black? Can I use yours? Oh, that's good. That's good. Here, you can have hers. No. Whose was that? I don't even know who this was. Okay, thank you. Okay. And we need kind of a medium size. Probably. Do we have a medium like a brown? Any sort of brown? Hey, that would be good. That'd be good. Yep. Okay. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is give them each a purse. We're going to talk about them in just a second. I want you to have that one. Okay. I want you to have that one. Nope. Yeah. There you go. Okay. First of all, what do you think about the sizes with each of them?
Well, not that one.
Okay. Obviously, it overpowers Dottie. Okay, Dottie, who do you think should have that bag of the three of you? Okay. All right. And Francie, who do you think should have your bag? Dottie, yep. Okay. All right, and then there's the medium one. Okay, now, if we were matching hair, probably actually this bag is a little bit better for your hair. Okay. We really probably needed like a gray bag for Dottie's hair, obviously. And yours is going to be maybe a real light. That one's actually pretty good. It kind of mimics what she has. So that one's like perfect. Yep. Is that your bag?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it's all about having the right size accessories. Yeah, and that goes for earrings, necklaces, scarves that you have, purses. Okay, let's get the bags to the right people. Okay, raise your hand if you have a bag up here. All right. Anybody going to claim? Oh, you are. Okay, thank you very much. Okay. All right, my lovely models. Okay, I'm going to finish up here, and if we have a few more minutes, I do have one more activity that I think we could slip in, but I want to make sure I get to the end, and then we'll back up. I want you to remember that God did not make a mistake when he made you. I want you to allow your inner beauty to shine outwardly for him. I pray a blessing over each of you, and I want you to remember, you are God's masterpiece. All right. A couple things before we leave, and then I'll pull out that last activity that I have. On our last slide there, go one more. Yep. I have some information here, but you really don't even have to write any of that down because I do have business cards back there. Not that you have to purchase anything, but on that business card is a website, Tanya Rhine, createdbydesign.com. If you go to the website and go to the blogs, and the first blog post on there, the most recent one, it says take the color code quiz. So if you would like to do that, that's how you would do that. And then it has all my contact information. If you want more information or if you wanted to ask a question or whatever, my email's on there too. So feel free to do that. That's perfectly fine. Okay. Before we do this last activity, if we have time, do you have any questions?
I do.
Yes.
Is this the right size for you?
Yes, that's perfect. That is perfect. Perfect, Dottie.
And the only reason I don't think that it was my phone, I didn't see black. But
Yes, no, black's perfect for cool. Yep, you're good. Yep. Okay, any other questions? When it was Color Me Beautiful, it was seasons. So it doesn't have a season that you have to fit into. All the color codes work in all the seasons. You may need to pull out, like for instance, the warms. They may need to pull out some of the lighter yellows, greens, that sort of thing in the spring, because the warms are really kind of a lot of people think, oh, it's just for autumn. Well, that's because they have the colors of autumn, but it's not just for fall. You could still, you can dress for all seasons. That's a good question. Okay. Any other questions? Okay.